Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm here today doing an anime review on One Piece 636. Now, this starts off with Bartolomeo, basically entering the ring for Block B's battle, and Bellamy the hyena, and most of the other people are already in there. So basically, what happens is Luffy goes up to watch, or should I say, Lucy goes up to watch from above when he's joined by Cadavish to ask if he can basically watch with him. And then Cadavish tells him who all he could think would win. He said King Isabello, Bellamy the Hyena, Bartolomeo, and a couple more. I couldn't remember all the names, but now if you go back to the Colosseum, you have the king working with a bunch of his men. They kind of just formed up basically a little small army inside the ring to ensure the king's invincibility while he charges up a punch that could basically wipe the fucking arena if he wanted to. And that's what he's planning on doing. So you got Bellamy taking on five guys at once. Of course, they're regular scrub guys, but it lets you see what Bellamy's become and how much stronger he's gotten. And basically, he's not as careless as he used to be, which I like that. I'm glad it actually showed a bit of character progression for Bellamy. But as far as the king and them working together, that's a good strategy, but it's cheap as shit. But on the other hand, you got Bartholomew just sitting there laying. He's bored as hell, basically. Like, I've already got this one in the bag. Let me just watch everybody else fight for the show, and then I'll kick ass. Either that, or he's got some kind of defensive power that only works when he's attacked. So there's that. And then the thing that got me wondering is, what if Bartholomew makes it to the end? Then they find out about him and Catman, and he just um, basically gets eliminated from the tournament at the very end. I mean, nobody else would care because everybody hates him. He pretty much walked straight up in the ring and fucked with everybody by throwing this black ball out there everybody thought was going to be a bomb. And then he basically told them all to go to hell. So, other than that, you have one of the Doflamingo members come up behind Luffy and was like, "Hey Luffy, I know, how's your grandpa doing?" Luffy's like, "You know my hey," he said, "How's your grandpa Garp doing?" Luffy looks up like, "You know my grandpa Garp?" And then Cadavish, who's obviously wanting to kill all of the supernovas because they took her spotlight, is like shocked as shit. And he's like, "I'm about to kill your ass." So I hope something does progress and Cadavish snaps and then some shit goes down. That's gonna be epic. When that finally does happen. But other than that, Bellamy's gotten big as fuck. He's gotten strong. Well, at least he looks strong. He's not the small guy that he used to be. And with him going to Sky Island, maybe he found out something about mantra, which is basically hockey. Maybe he learns a little bit of hockey. That'd be interesting to see as well. As far as character progression goes, really wasn't much of it besides Bellamy, in which we already seen last episode how big Bellamy is. We saw a little bit of how he fights. We saw a little bit of how Bartolomeo fights, and we found a little bit about King Isabello. We haven't seen anything about anybody else yet, though. Now, as animation goes, it's good. Probably a 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10 actually, because some of the toys and stuff in the background, I mean, it's being picky at the least, but some of the toys and stuff in the background and some of the actual humans weren't really animated that well, to me anyway. So the animation gets 8 out of 10. The plot progression, probably, the plot progression, it actually started the battle. That was awesome. I'm going to give a 10 out of 10 of that. And the character progression, probably a 7 out of 10 because we did get to see a little bit of Bellamy's new self and Bartholomew's new self. Plus, we found out a little bit more about King Elizabello. And and some guy from the Doflamingo family and his connection with Garp. So that'll be about a 7 out of 10. Overall, I'll give this episode an 8.5 out of 10. That was pretty good. Other than that, that's all, guys. Peace.